I'm gonna need more. I'm gonna finger pick, so on this one. And I got volume up here too, so. A little more if you could. Gotcha. As long as you got it out there, that's good. Done in a while here. I don't know. You can play along if you like. It's an A. Yeah. Sticky. I don't know why my hands are so sticky. Are we ready to go? This is Wayne Wilkerson, your host. There you go. I'm Mark Zeus. I'm just a guy that plays with Wayne sometimes. And this is one, if we did it, it's been a long time, so I'm reviving this song. So. It took some time to find out who we really are. Then it didn't take that long to see that we are much different and so very far apart. Though we came so damn close and so complete. Shall I say, began to end. See, every day became the same to me. I suppose I saw you drifting towards a different group of friends, while I resigned to waiting patiently. 'Cause fine wine is blended and aged over time, so all contrasting flavors, the strong and sublime, will strike the gentle palate and warm the lover's heart. I guess it's hard to say or show just how I feel. It seems a mystery to me. I always separate the dream from what is real, instead of simply being what I believe. Fine wine is blended and aged over time, so all contrasting flavors, the strong and sublime, will strike the gentle palate and warm the lover's heart. I know it's much too late, and much to my surprise, we still refuse to see the change. So we depend on everyone who looks into our eyes to find each restless heart a separate cage. So I guess you need a lover, a man of simple means, who'll never ever be that hard to read. And if you ever find one in your life or in your scenes, may patience calm your mind and guide your deeds. 'Cause fine wine is blending and aging over time, so all contrasting flavors, the strong and sublime, will strike the gentle palate and warm the lover's heart. Okay. Wayne's going to make an adjustment on the PA. Pardon me? I wrote that song back in probably 1990 or 91. It's a title of one of my albums called Fine Wine, and I'll be releasing that on my Bandcamp somewhere in the next month or so. So yeah, but this next song here is one that I let me see. I'm not going to do this one yet. This is the one I just recorded, and it's out on my Bandcamp. I actually recorded it in G, but I'm pushing it up to A for the live thing here. This is a song of peace and love and justice. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza. For justice and all pray for love, and all look to heaven up above. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza.
for Christ, Jews for peace, and children of Gaza. Children of Abraham's sons. Children of Abraham is what they've all become. Children of Abraham. Children of Abraham. Children of Abraham's sons. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza. And all who may not be the ones forever instantly born human, like everyone born human. All pray for justice, and all pray for love, and all wait for heaven up above. Children of Abraham as one. Children of Abraham is what they've all become. Children of Abraham. Children of Abraham. Children of Abraham's son. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza. Christians for Christ, Jews for peace, children of Gaza. Children of Gaza. Children of Gaza. Children of Abraham's son. Children of Gaza. Children of Abraham's son. Children of Gaza. Children of Abraham's sons. Children of Gaza. Children of Gaza. Children of Abraham's son. Children of Gaza. Children of Abraham as one.
Thank you. All right, here's something. Here's an old peace song from the 1960s, written by a guy named Tom Paxton. Anybody familiar with his music? Yeah. You might remember this song. You're welcome to sing along. It's kind of a Vietnam War protest song. We need to write more war protest songs. Just alert, alert. They're coming for your kids.
I got a letter from LBJ. He said, this is your lucky day. It's time to put your khaki trousers on. Go with me
seem very queer. We got no jobs to give you here, so we are sending you to Vietnam. Lyndon Johnson told the nation, have no fear of escalation. I am trying everyone to please. Though it really isn't war, we're sending 50,000 more to help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. I jumped off the old trip ship and sank in mud up to my hip. I cussed until the captain called me down. Never mind how hard it's raining, think of all the ground we're gaining. Just don't take one step outside of town. Lyndon Johnson told the nation, have no fear of escalation. I am trying everyone to please. Though it really isn't war, we're sending 50,000 more to help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. Oh, take it away. Every night the local gentry slip past the sleeping sentry. They go out to join the old VC. In their nightly little dramas, they put on their black pajamas and come lobbing mortar shells at me. Lyndon Johnson told the nation, have no fear of escalation. I am trying everyone to please. Though it really isn't war, we're sending 50,000 more to help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. One more time. We go round in helicopters like a bunch of big grasshoppers searching for the Viet Cong in vain. They left a note that they had gone. They had to get back to Saigon, their government positions to maintain. Lyndon Johnson told the nation, have no fear of escalation. I am trying everyone to please. Though it really isn't war, we're sending 50,000 more to help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. Well, here I sit in this rice paddy wondering about Big Daddy, and I know that Lyndon loves me so. Yet how sadly I remember way back yonder in November when he said I'd never have to go. Lyndon Johnson told the nation, have no fear of escalation. I am trying everyone to please. Though it really isn't war, we're sending 50,000 more to help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. To help save Vietnam from Vietnamese. Tom Paxton song.
All right.
Nice. Hey, go to my Bandcamp page,
Mark Zeus there.
markzeus.bandcamp.com, and go listen to my music, please. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Wayne Wilkerson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And I'm going to wait. Sure, you're going to leave it up there? The back. You're going to sit or stand?
I'm already here, Wayne. Hello, folks. Can you hear me out there? That's up to Wayne. Taking off my watch so I don't know what time it is. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Am I out there now? Move over, you moron. Get out of my way. I'm trying to get out of this desperate maze. I can't make it happen. I come unprepared. I'm losing control and I'm caught in despair. This is my prayer. This is my prayer. This is my prayer. I don't understand this happening to me. Oh, please make it all go away. Guide and hold and protect. Don't leave me now with unfinished regret. This is my prayer. This is my prayer. This is my prayer. It is so incredibly clear. There is hope surrounding me here, with peace and blessing to spare, and beauty beyond compare. This is my prayer. 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 Thanks. So that song had the word peace in it. I'm following Mark's lead. So here's one I tried a couple of weeks ago. It's my newest one about a peace activist. And so there's 5 verses, which somebody told me they thought that was too many verses, which I can understand. But so I'm going to lay it out a little bit now, so maybe it'll be easier to follow through. The first and the last verses take place in the bedroom of the dying peace activist. And the middle verses are all the maps of places she's been to active peace. And it's about the song that she would sing at all of those places. But as I said last time I played this, it's not the song she sang, it's about singing the song at those places. Grant us peace. Grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. She had maps in her bedroom of places she'd been to march for an end to the conflicts of men. Each map a reminder of blood that was shed and flowers that rest on the names of the dead. and what she had done in her way to resist. Singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. She went from Leningrad to Moscow, and Glasnost was young, before the wall had fallen and the Union was undone. With 400 strong she had walked and insisted on ending the race as the Iron Curtain lifted, preventing reducing each other to mist. And singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. From the desert west of Vegas to near Mercury, trespassing at midnight of a new century, the earth to protect up above and below, from testing the bomb lest we reap what they sow, by sweat and with hope and these words on her lips. Singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. In the rain grasping hands with the women of Grenham, to rid their silos of nuclear weapons, for freedom, for children, the future, and all living things. She sang her petition for freedom that rings from mountain through valley where troubles persist. And singing, grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. That's the one more verse and then another chorus. And I'm really hoping this chorus will be one of those, oh, here it is again, let's sing it along, instead of going, oh, here it is again. So you can help me decide and determine which of those two choices it is next time it comes around, if you want to sing along. When finally the goat and the leopard lie down, and peace finds a home both within and around, when all that is broken will now become new, as the dreams we were dreaming turn out to be true, when found in the simple and wondrous gift that will grant us peace, grant us peace with our neighbors, with our foes. Then as one mighty river that flows, we may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. We may turn into plowshares all our weapons and bows. So if you could see yourself singing that at some peace activist song circle, then that's what I envisioned. All right, so I wrote a song when I first moved to Houston just over 6 years ago. So I had 2 days of work, and Hurricane Harvey flooded both my work and my home. Then I knew what I was in for here in Houston. And then just a couple of years ago, I wrote another verse to this song, because the song's about this hurricane, this flood. And I wrote another verse that went along with the Arctic freeze a few years ago. So, you know, who knew such wonderful variations on the weather theme would happen to me here in Houston in these few 6 years. So, here we go. You're happy for me? Thank you. When first I came to Texas in July 17, your sweaty arms embraced me through the night in the heat. I was unaware that the thickness of the air was just an early breath of defeat. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. One Saturday in August came the rain on the roof, followed by the croaking of the frogs as the proof that backing all the way up the bayou from the bay, the forecasters had told us the truth. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill. Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed at home on the hill. Well, up before the morning through the boards on my floor, rising so they tell me more than ever before. Kayaks on the street and the water stomach deep was ravaging my walls and decor. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Well, now you say you're sorry as if you didn't know that everyone who came here would be caught in the flow, piled in the yard, rugs and sofas to discard, smelling like sewage below. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Whoa, whoa, from the mountains and the chill. Whoa, whoa, from the rugged place until you drew me to the plain to be victim of the rain. I could have stayed at home on the hill. Okay, now this is the updated verse, which now is outdated, except that this last week reminded me of it. Never need a sweater or a scarf on my neck. T-shirts in December I had come to expect, but in the winter of disease, 2001, came a week of Arctic freeze with busted pipes and power defects. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Houston, I used to be high, cool, and dry by and by. Thank you, thank you. I've endured the Houston weather and enjoy being here despite it.
Jeff Simpson there. We got Carol Burris coming up.
Hello. Thank you. I'm going to play 3 original songs. My name is Carol Burris, and the first one is kind of about thinking about whether you really want the truth, but it's called Truth Is. I may think I want to make mounds and mounds of money to buy this and that, to have everything. I may think I want to be 21 again. Yes, to be beautiful, young and free. Truth is, I'm a little bit afraid. Truth is, I'm quite a bit lazy. Truth is, I'd miss you too bad, so I'd never buy a ticket to go. I may think I want to make mounds and mounds of money to buy this and that, to have everything. I may think I want to be 21 again. Yes, to be beautiful, young and free. Truth is, I'm a little bit afraid. Truth is, I'm quite a bit lazy. Truth is, I'd miss you too bad, so I'd never buy a ticket to go. I may think I want to fly right up to the moon, to ski along the dunes like a strong young boy. I may think I want to go to an octopus garden where I can feed my curiosity and joy. Truth is, I'm a little bit afraid. Truth is, I'm quite a bit lazy. Truth is, I'd miss you too bad, so I'd never buy a ticket to go. What would make me wanna buy a ticket to have everything I think I want? Would you go there with me to stand in line, and all my wishes will come true? All our wishes will come true. All my wishes will come true. I may think I want peace and quiet, nothing but silence for days on end. But I know that after a while I'll be lonely and sad and wanna hear your voice again. Truth is that in the end, truth is I need you, friend. Truth is that love is all we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free. And all my wishes will come true. All my wishes will come true. Love is all we need to be free. All we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free is love. Thank you. So I'd like to share a song that my latest song, which was in the last couple of weeks, that is called Should I Stay? And it was inspired by a prompt called Decision. So if you had the prompt decision, what might you write about? This is called Should I Stay? Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 105 in a row before I head on up that open road, flying as fast as I can go? I could choose to head up to the Great Lake shores. The cold, clear water calls me more and more. I'm afraid the earth's warming. We'd still not be free there, 'cause the wind's blowing fire and smoke from Canadian trees there. to run. I've got one friend out there, and that's better than none. Should I stay or should I go? How many days of 110 in a row before I head on out that open road, riding as fast as I can go? Fly on, let's take that journey. Fly on, but let's not worry. But this is where I was born. I've been here so long. Houston is my hometown, and the roots hold me strong. My family live nearby, so I'm never alone. So many good friends, memories of what we've done. Should we stay or should we go? How many days of 115 in a row before we head on out that open road? Flying as fast as we can go. So, I'm going to do one more. This is called Blessed. Blessed are the misfits wearing glasses, bad at kickball. Blessed are the awkward staring at their shoes. And blessed are the women paid 6 cents on a dime. Blessed, sorry, I was saying that wrong, okay. Blessed are the misfits wearing glasses, bad at kickball. Blessed are the awkward staring at their shoes. And blessed are the ones who got caught, tomboy called sissy. And blessed are the hopeful, expecting something new. And blessed are the women paid 6 cents on a dime. And blessed are the men confused by changing times. And blessed are the priests, the ones who did not abuse. And blessed are the angry who have nothing to lose. Everybody needs a blessing. Even me, even you. Everybody needs a blessing and can give one too. Blessed are the lonely, reservations for one, and blessed
All right, Carol Burris. Craig, you run is up.
Where's that music stand?
Y'all don't forget your wait staff. They're kind of working, I guess.
Well, I thought there was a music stand up here, but I don't know if there is because this is an original, as all of the ones I'm going to be doing are, and it's the first time. Oh yeah. How's that, Wayne? All right. This is the first time I've done this song in public. And it is Umkwanga music from South Africa, Zulu. And whoop-de-doo, welcome. Let's see. See, Ray comments on my lack of rhythm. We're able to keep the same rhythm, so let's try that again. And you know, what I was going to say is I might not remember all the words, but if I don't, I'm just going to hum on the melody because the words really aren't that important. Because of you. Forgetting them already. Because of you. The raindrops fall. Because of you. The robins call. And I'm not blue. No, not at all. Because of you. Because of you, the stars are bright. Because of you, it should have been the sun is shining. Because of you, the sun does shine. Because of you, the stars are bright. Say, day and night, because of you. Because of you, the birds just sing. Because of you, winter turns to spring. Because of you. It's that rhythm thing, right? Because of you, because of you. Because of you. Because of you, I wear a smile. Because of you, my life's worthwhile. Because of you, I feel brand new. I got a little child. Because of you. Because of you. Because of you. Because of you. Yeah. All right. This one is also an original, and the chords are from Bebia Bay Yeah by Ed Sheeran, and it's been I'm trying to figure out. You know, it was recorded in Ghana, and basically it's variously been described as world beat, Afro beats, high life, something else. I don't remember, but anyway, nobody seems to know on the internet what it is, so it's got a little reggae thrown in, I guess. Sometimes I think, now I'm bulletproof. At other times, I know that's not the truth. Sometimes I think I'll make it through. Whether I do depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on you. Sometimes I think I'm 10 feet tall. At other times, I feel like nothing at all. Sometimes I'm think, sometimes that you'll be true. My attitude depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on you. Sometimes I think I seen the light. At other times, my world is dark as night. Sometimes I'm glad. Sometimes I'm blue. My point of view depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on you. Depends on you. It's over. Yeah, that one should have been slower. And this is Soku. It's also an original. And Soku is from the Congo. I'll try to play it slower. Don't need no medicine. Don't need no pills. Don't need no doctor for to cure my ills. Don't need no voodoo. Don't need no spell. Only one thing is gonna make me well. It's just a shot of love. I need a shot of love. I need a shot of love. I need a shot of love. I don't need no chiropractor. Chiropractor to get my backbone straight. Don't need to eat any better. I don't need to lose any weight. I don't need no lose any weight. I said I would forget the words on the first one. So. Don't need a chiropractor to make my backbone straight. Don't need to eat any better. Don't need to lose any weight. Don't need any snake oil. Oh, wonder drugs. You know I just need kisses. You know I just need hugs. I need a shot of love. 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 I don't need no surgery. Why don't you cut on me? Don't need no elixirs. Don't need no herbal tea. I don't need no booster. I don't need no vaccine. I think you know just what I need. I need a shot of love. 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 Well, thanks a lot for listening. And I'm going to remember this. And you're going to hear from Ray Wyatt now, so that's really going to be a good experience. Thank you, Wayne.
That was Craig Ewan. We got Ray Wyatt.
Well, how about it for Craig? That set really popped. Didn't it, though? Come up or not? Good evening. Wayne's going to come join me in a minute. I would hope. while we're waiting, remember your wait staff. They're trying to make a living. It's a very special song. There were a lot of songs earlier about peace, spirituality. And this has nothing to do with that at all. I love a girl who wiggles just a little when she walks. I love a girl who giggles with a jiggle when she talks. I love a girl, she winks at me with a smile you see when she has a drink or two or three. I love a girl who wiggles just a little when she walks. I love a girl who shivers when I give her a little smile. I love the way she kisses me when she misses me for a while. She wraps her arms around my bones and my erogenous zones, and it makes it all worth the while. I love a girl who wiggles just a little when she walks. Well, I find it terribly interesting how my heart is quivering every time she's nibbling on my tingling ear. And I just can't quite understand how every time she takes my hand she sends me up to the promised land. But I'm already there. I love the way she holds me and she sends me to the moon. On 5 o'clock on Friday and Sunday afternoon. Well, I recommend if you intend to keep one round the clock, take a girl who wiggles just a little when she walks. Love a girl who wiggles just a little when she walks. Thank you so much. This next one I wrote as a breakup song, but then we got back together. So make of it what you will. Don't come looking round my house. I won't be here come 3 days. Scarecrows flying way down south. Don't come looking round my house. A truck stop treasure come and go. Suitcase packing, how could I know? Lost and leaving in your eyes, caught believing your wicked lie. So don't come looking round my house, 'cause I won't be here come 3 days. Scarecrows flying way down south. Don't come looking round my house. cried enough to fill the 7 oceans. You broke my heart without a cold regret. How can you take the bitter path you've chosen? Well, just get on with it. Get on with it. The sun is flying across the sky. Summer's singing its lullaby. Lock the door on your way out. Don't come looking round my house. Lock the door on your way out. Don't come looking round my house.
Whichever one you want.
Give me a hint.
Let's do Lazy Woman.
All right. Well, here's another song that shows my deep respect for women and their role in life. This is Wayne Wilkerson, by the way. He helps us sound good up here. When I wake in the morning and I pull back the sheets, I see a lazy woman on my pillow fast asleep. And I reach down to kiss her on her pretty head. She wraps her arms around me and she drags me back to bed. I love my lazy woman, and it's crazy, don't you see? Because I love my lazy woman and I know my lazy woman loves me. I love her lazy kisses, I love her lazy lips. I love the way she lays her lazy hands upon my hips. I love the way she looks at me when she gets in the mood. I love the way she shimmies when she dances in the nude. I love my lazy woman, and it's crazy, don't you see? Because I love my lazy woman and I know my lazy woman loves me. Take it away, Wayne. I love her lazy cooking, I love her lazy bread. I love the way she puts those naughty thoughts into my head. So don't you come a knocking, just turn around instead. Cause we'll be in the back just a bouncing on the bed. So if you need a woman, best take my advice. Find a pretty lady, look her over once or twice. But don't just fall for any girl who puts you on a throne. Get yourself a lazy woman and you'll never sleep alone. I love my lazy woman, and it's crazy, don't you see? Because I love my lazy woman and I know my lazy woman loves me. Because I love my lazy woman and I know my lazy woman loves me. Thank you, everyone. My name is Ray Wyatt. This
Ray
is
Wyatt there.
Wayne Wilkerson over here.
And we got I thought his name was Bob, but on the list it says Boob Simpson. So
Boob Simpson?
yeah.
I
So he's
remember
coming
that
up
guy.
next.
Good luck. Are they going to yank me off the stage? Am I slipping? Wouldn't be the first time. How about Ray Wyatt? Yeah, I'll give it up for him. Ray is very, very good songwriter. So I'm going to change all that. Is that plug in, Wayne? Is that what you're trying to tell me? All right. Good evening, everybody. Wayne's going to come up and play with me also. I wrote this song for my wife for our 39th anniversary.
Was that your 39th wife too?
No, just 6. Anyway, I did it and sent the song to my daughter, and she goes, "Oh man, that's a great song!" And so then I sent it to my wife, or played it. Didn't send it to her. Sat down and played it in front of her, and she looks at me and she goes, "Oh yeah, So she was, obviously I've really impressed my wife with my songwriting abilities. This is kind of like you get to know somebody really well after a while. Clock on the wall tells it all. Squeaky back door tells a little more. The house is quiet and she's sound asleep. She did all she could to stay awake for me. She's my sunrise, she's my full moon. Wind in my face and the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. I can look at her without saying a word. She'll wink and smile at me. I've seen her cry, we've made love all night. Laughed at those good times we've had. She's my sunrise, she's my full moon. Wind in my face and the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. clock on the wall tells it all. Squeaky bedroom door tells a little more. She's so beautiful lying in there. She smiles and says, hey babe, come on over here. She's my sunrise, she's my full moon, wind in my face and the sun on my back too. She's everything I'll ever need. She means everything to me. She means everything to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so another song about my wife. She grew up in the same home all her childhood, and she's got 7 brothers and sisters, and it wasn't a house, it was a home. And the address was 812 Sadler, and everybody always referred to the house as 812. And after I met my wife and started going up to the house, you just started realizing all of her friends and cousins, and the same thing with the rest of the family. They were all coming to the house, and you know, it was just a party place. Her mom and dad were great people, and they liked having a good time. My wife tells a story about she came home with her boyfriend in the 7th grade, and her dad offered the guy a beer. So that's the kind of guy he was. But anyway, this is called 812. Remember the last time I drove down the street. It's been a couple years, maybe 3. There's our old church and school. Those nuns had so many rules. There's the old YMCA. Over there's the park where we used to play. The creek where we learned to swim. It's not as big now as it was back then. 812 will always be home to me. Such a special place to be. I've got so many great memories of 812. Hey, slow down. There's 812. Remember how Daddy'd come out on the porch and yell, dinner's ready, it's time to come home. We'd all start laughing, then take off and run. Aunt Marie came over all the time. She'd be there every Friday and Saturday night. We'd play kickball out in the backyard, sit around the kitchen table, play cards. 812 will always be home to me. Such a special place to be. I've got so many great memories of 812. It's been years since Mom and Dad passed on. Everybody's moved away except the twins and our brother John. 812 will always be home to me. Such a special place to be. I've got so many great memories of 812. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ooh, all right.
Hey, once
Thank you.
again, please don't forget your wait staff. They'd rather be home watching Monday Night Football. Of course, there isn't any, but if there was, that's what they'd rather be doing.
So if you feel like singing along here, it's got a little harmony part there once you get to the chorus. Take a word and get Wayne singing. But this is, I found out my wife is this your wife, sir? Is she perfect?
Of course, yes.
There you go.
Smart answer.
That's a
dude.
very good answer. Bam. Is there any married couples in here? I can't see. Anyway, my wife, I found out my wife's perfect. And I said, man, I just didn't know that, dude. She goes, I've been telling you that for 41 years. You know. So anyway. I know what it is. It's those luscious lips. It's the way you kiss. When I hold you in my arms, you always keep me so warm. There's something special about you. It's the way you are, it's the things you do. I never hear you worrying about yourself. You're always thinking of everyone else. Love the way you are, love the way you are. The way you make me feel, way you make me feel, the way you can be, way you can be, way you love me, way you love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, way you make me feel, the way that you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Love to see you smile, hear you laugh. Those jokes you tell that are so damn bad. Love to watch you dance around a room when you don't know I'm watching you. Love the way you are, love the way you are. The way you make me feel, way you make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me, way you love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, way you make me, oh, the way that you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. say that love is a test of time. We've got no end in sight. There's no place I'd rather be than having you right beside me. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel,
Way you
make me feel, the way you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, oh, the way that you can be. I love the way that you love me. I love the way you are, love the way you are, the way you make me feel, oh, the way that you can be, the way you can be, the way you love me. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all listening. Thank you so much. Wayne Wilkerson, y'all give it up for him. He's awesome.
Bob Simpson.
I'm Jeff's son that played earlier. That was really nice y'all listen. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I know all these people that get up here really appreciate y'all listening, being quiet. It's really nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne. I know there's some really good musicians coming up here. Carl, next. Where's Glenn? Right there. You gonna rock the place, dude? All right. All right. Thanks, Ken.
Yep, appreciate it. Yep, I'll move it more towards the resonator cone. All right, so hello everyone. I was told for years that it wouldn't be possible to teach me to play, so what you're about to see is actually in the realm of pure imagination. Thank you. I am the Reverend Carl Jackson, and mine is a ministry of musical inclusion.
After a tragedy cost me the use of my left-hand side at the age of 12, I've spent a lifetime of others setting their expectations for what is possible for me. So now I teach others to do what I do. This next song was inspired by my children. They challenged me to write a nursery rhyme, but in blues style. This one is called the Itsy Bitsy Spider Blues. That itsy bitsy spider, he went up that water spout. He stayed there till the rains came, and they washed that spider out. Now he was floating there in a puddle, but he knew just what to do. He found a leaf to hide under until them rains was through. Now out came the sunshine, and it dried up all the rain. And our itsy bitsy spider, well, he went up that spout again. Now the moral of the story, it's simple but it's true. When you found a home you're proud of, it's worth returning to. Thank you. So my kids are actually a huge inspiration in a lot of my original pieces. And in my teaching, about 2 years ago, my oldest daughter looked at me and says, "Dad, you need to start teaching ukulele." And the first words out of my mouth were, "Who would want to learn ukulele from the one-armed man?" Not a month later, I'm being contacted by an organization that equips kids with no hands with prosthetics so that they can play. And they have a burn camp coming up, and I help walk the therapist through the process so they could teach this young man with one hand to play. And since then, things have just exploded. This next song, my kids inspired. I was in my office practicing. They were watching, I think it was that Disney movie about Rapunzel. I think it's called Tangled. And they came in and said, "Dad, we bet you can't write a song about the Disney princesses." And I got to thinking about, Prince Charming had to have it hard. Not only did he have to rescue these girls, but the expectation was love at first sight and happily ever after. That's a poor way to start a relationship if I ever heard one. So this one's called Charming's Lament. Locked in a tower, her hair all a mess. Rapunzel tied me up there for 3 years, no less. She had 6 kids a-running round, not one of them mine. You can bet the first chance I cut that scene behind. Now being a prince ain't so easy, you'll see. Just try to find a girl to take out socially. Now I heard about a princess down in New Orleans. Turned out her mama was a voodoo queen that spent 6 years in the bog, living as a frog, sitting on a log till the magic wore off. Now being a prince ain't so easy, you'll see. Just Just try to find a girl to take out socially. Now asleep on a slab way, asleep on a slab way out in the woods. Snow White surrounded by 7 dwarven hoods. Cinderella's OCD and Belle had her beast. You can bet those scenes just wasn't for me. 'Cause being a prince ain't so easy, you'll see. Just try to find a girl to take out socially. And I'll finish out with a nice little cover by Robert Johnson, because this took a whole lot of rethinking everything, and my kids actually accused me of selling my soul to the devil to learn to do this, so. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. I got a girl, she's long and tall, sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yeah, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. She got 2 for a nickel, 4 for a dime. I'd sell you more, but they ain't none of mine. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yeah, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. Said I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Meet me later when you're done with your chores. Hot tamales in the red hot, and yeah, she got 'em for sale. I mean, yeah, she got 'em for sale. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now that I've learned this, I've actually started teaching the other ukulele teachers in the world to take the "that's impossible" out of their mouths and bring music to more people that might have lost it. Thank you so much for having me.
Must have been tough. That was Carl. That was pretty amazing, dude. And now we got Glenn.
Plugged it in there, this first one here.
Always wanted to do that for you.
My name is Glenn St. John. I'm actually visiting here with friends in Houston for a little while. My wife and I have come from Canada to get to the warm south. Some days I hear the rain beating on my window pane, and I think of all the sorrow I have seen. All the tears that did no good with my old man, they never would. His ghost still haunts these streets of New Orleans. When he left the final time, he didn't leave my mom a dime. His ghost still haunts these streets of New Orleans. We never had the things we should, made believe one day we would. His ghost still haunts these streets of New Orleans. My mother, she was a tailor, sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man way down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on a drunk, with one foot on the platform, the other on the train. When he's gone, he won't be back again. He wrote and he said, "Mother, tell the children not to do what I have done. A life spent in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun." One hot August night, one last barroom fight, his ghost still haunts these streets of New Orleans. One less debt to pay, gambling all our lives away. His ghost still haunts these streets of New Orleans. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun. It's been the ruin of many men. I swore I'd not be one, not to lose myself to bitterness, blinded by my rage, to find a way to forgive him someday. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. His ghost will haunt these streets of New Orleans. Thank you. Together we will stand, divided we fall. Come on, people, let's get on the ball. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. A world full of anger, turbulence, and war. I can hear them knocking on my front door. I get my friends together, could always use a few more. when things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you travel seems all uphill, let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. Did you ever wonder how a fire glows? Takes a million tiny embers, make a single bed of coal. Well, let's all get together and make a fire grow. 2 or 3 minutes, 2 or 3 hours, what do they mean now in this life of ours? Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. That's where I need Wayne. You see your sister stumbling down the middle of the road. You know she's having trouble holding up that heavy load. You can stop instead. You can pass her by. You got regrets of your own. Trouble is with trouble. No one should be alone. So you stop instead, and when you do, 20 more stop with you. No one should be alone. Make someone happy now, make someone happy. Let's all work together and make life worthwhile. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, and man. Together we will stand, divided we fall. Come on, people, let's get on the ball. Let's work together. Come on, let's work together. Together we will stand, every boy, girl, woman, boy, girl, woman, boy, girl, woman, and man. Thank you. Well, the sun comes up and marches across my forehead, and a foggy haze clouds my memory. There's a pillow by my head lying empty, you see. Living fast ain't all it's cracked up to be. Well, the demons tried to climb inside my conscience, inside the lies I thought she would never see. But now I'm lying here, cold and drunk and lonely, you see. Living fast ain't all it's cracked up to be. I got the blues deep in my pocket. I got the blues creeping into my heart. I got the blues as my companion. I got the blues since we've been apart. her final words still ripple down the hallway with the smell of stale perfume, all she's left me. There's no need to read the note she hasn't written, you see. Living fast ain't all it's cracked up to be. I got the blues deep in my pocket. I got the blues creeping into my heart. I've got the blues as my companion. I've got the blues since we've been apart. I've got the blues tearing me apart. Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, that was Glenn. Saint something. Will Larson, you're up, dude. Once again, don't forget your wait staff. They do appreciate it.
All right, howdy, y'all. I'm Will Larson. Tonight I've got the Bluebonnet set. It is an cover sandwich on original buns. Well, the spring's doing its thing, and the time is a-nearing to take bluebonnet pictures in the nearest flowered clearing. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive, and we'll all ride together to take bluebonnet pictures with people that we treasure. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. Get up early and go. We can stop for kolaches. Just try not to stain my car seats with your tacos. and your coffees. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. And we'll all ride together to take a blue bonnet picture with people that we treasure. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. Wear your boots with the stitching, your pearl snaps and denim. We'll scour the local highway sides from Fredericksburg to Brenham. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. And we'll all ride together to take a blue bonnet picture with people that we treasure. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. If my love will not go, I will go by my lonesome and sit with the wildflowers and likely sit on some. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. And we'll all ride together to take blue bonnet pictures with people that we treasure. Let me drive, babe, I'll drive. Thank you all for this next one. I'm actually gonna shut up and just do my best to play. This is not a song about bluebonnets. This is a song called Ryland by a guy named Julian. I think his last name is spelled Lage. I don't know how to say it. I think he plays it in E and takes himself a little too seriously. I am something of a Texas mockingbird. I have picked it up in C. I'm going to show you sort of the way he does it, and then we're going to break it down a little bit. So if you need to scratch your butt, clink your glasses, order something, go to the bathroom, go ahead. Talk among yourselves. Maybe asking a little too much of myself. We're going to slow it down. Got one more song about bluebonnets. I'm wishing on a bluebonnet for you. Though bluebonnets are wilted come July, by April it's like they were never dry. I think you could find me at least so true. I'm wishing on the resurrection ferns, though sometimes they lie dead upon the oaks. A day of rain and that old flame returns. Like any wheel rolls on, spoke after spoke. I know folks have their own gardens to tend. Why should my sky, my flowers and I be blue? I'm wishing on each monarch passing by, though none will see their round trip end to end. They rise and carry their small torches high and push the right direction through the wind. Thank you. Take me out. Just wait until you go quiet on me, Wayne. I'm just riffing on you. Yeah, all right.
All right, that was Will Larson. We got Neil Rosen coming up.
Hey, Mucky Duck, how are you? Yeah, I'm gonna do some stand-up comedy. Yeah. Sports fans, were you guys disappointed that the Texans lost? Anybody? Yeah, my wife and I actually went to a Texans game in person this season for the first time. Hadn't been to one in person before. Anyone do that? No? Anybody? It's a bad idea. I didn't realize how bad the seats could be. Better off at home, you know. Like we got a good deal on seats. I didn't know there was a section 900. No idea. You know, and we kept going up the ramp, and the ushers were like, nope, keep going, keep going. Last part, we had to go up a ladder, you know. And then we're up there in these seats, and they close the roof. We're like, okay, this is really, it's so good to be here in person. Can't believe these are only $80. All right. But I watched some of the sports on TV. I saw something The game was on ESPN, one of the football games. This is pretty horrifying. Real thing. I saw a commercial, ESPN advertising their own sports gambling app. Did you see that? That's not good. They control sports. They're in control of sports. That's wrong. I mean, it's called ESPN Bets. It's a real thing. I don't know what's next. What's next? IRS bets? Finish your tax return. It's like you want a paper check, direct deposit, or how about a 3-game parlay? All right. What do you think of that one, Mason? Not bad? Okay. Not good. My mom and I, we live in different states. We have like our own little book club the last couple of years. We try to recommend books to each other, read the same books. And I just get books off the top 10 book lists, whatever. And the real book I read recently was really good, but the title was I'm Glad My Mom Died. Real book. It's by this childhood sitcom star. And I thought it was a great book, but I was kind of reluctant to recommend it to Mom. But I did. I told it to her, and she was mad at me. She couldn't get over that title. So I'm not going to tell her about the next book I'm reading, which is Who Gets the House? All right. First time I said that. All right, that's pretty good, right? Pretty good? Not bad? All right, nice. My wife and I were in a Central Market, and they had a sale on slavery-free chocolate. I didn't realize, did you realize chocolate has a slavery problem? Anyone know this? I didn't know this. So it was on sale. We got some. I just thought, if someone's offering you that chocolate and they ask if you like it, you have to say you do. You can't say you prefer the slavery chocolate. You're like, the slavery-free doesn't have that slavery aftertaste, but I like the other one better. You can't say that. Okay, all right. Where are we at? Is that 3.5 minutes? Okay. Thank goodness. Hey, you're getting old, folks. I'm 51. Sign I'm getting old is, for real, Walgreens calls me every day. I don't answer, but they call me every day seeing if I want to consolidate all my prescriptions. Does anyone get that call? Yes? You're like, no, but he's old. That's what she's thinking. That's a sign that you're old, yeah. And I'm trying to, I take certain pills now, and then my doctor has me doing nothing unhealthy anymore. I don't consume anything fun at all anymore. I don't drink, no drugs, no junk food, no caffeine anymore. I'm following all these rules, but trying to prolong my life. But look, I'm still eventually going to die. Yeah, right, in the last part. I'm still eventually going to die, even if I do all that. And they'll do the autopsy, and they'll be like, we have no idea how this guy died. There's not even a potato chip in there. All right, folks, I'm Neil Rose, and next is Connor Carter, everybody. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, Neil. One more time for Neil, everybody. All right. Happy New Year, everyone. Is it too late to say that? I hope not. All right. How are y'all doing? Good? All right. Seems you're doing quiet for sure. It seems like you're doing pretty quiet. Well, okay. Here's the thing that I did. I moved out of my parents' house about a month ago. I live in a home now with my girlfriend. That's very exciting for me. First time I've moved out. I do worry about getting robbed a little more because I would be expected to defend our house. And I don't think I'm much of a threat, unfortunately. I think a robber would have a pretty good time with me. I think I'm like a traffic cone where you should respect me, but you could just toss me over there also, and I'd be fine. Just be angry and horizontal. And then I'm the biggest threat in the house. I live with my girlfriend and a puppy. So you think he'll have an issue against a vegan and a dog that wears sweaters? Probably not. I think he'll be 3-0 that night, and he'll have a lot of confidence going into his next robbery. Be very good. I think our puppy is the toughest thing in the house, honestly. He would probably go after he goes after cars, so I don't think he has fear against robbery. He goes after cars like he has a chance. Like, he's an Australian Shepherd, and I hear they're pretty smart, but I don't know if he's smart enough to know what a false positive is. I don't think he's a good example for them. He goes after F-150s that are like on the street, like it's anybody's game. Honestly, I get scared of balloons and thunder, but if 5,000 pounds of steel is coming at me, it's a coin flip. Honestly, it's very close. All right. The reason I moved in with my girlfriend, I got a job about a month ago. Finally got a job, so I'm happy I can contribute now. Our combined income is no longer just her income anymore, so I'm glad I'm a part of the income group, pay taxes and everything. I'm really excited about that. I used to not have a job, and it was stressful because my girlfriend made all the money, and when you make all the money, I feel like you can make some mistakes, and the other person just has to take it. Like, she could have come home and been like, I kissed my boss today at the office party, and I just have to be like, it happens. That's a classic mix-up right there, honestly. I respect that. As long as it's an office party, you're working on your career, so that's a smart kiss right there. Really is a brave kiss. It's a good kiss right there. I'm glad to be out of my parents' house. My parents are, my mom is really cheap, so I had to play by her rules a lot of the time. Like, she's the cheapest woman ever. I don't think she'd be a great hostage negotiator. Like, a terrorist calls, he's like, hey, I got your son here. If you don't give me $1 million, you'll never see him again. She'd be like, you think he's worth $1 million, honestly? Like, Mom, I can hear you. She's like, yeah, I'm just good. I'm glad you can hear me, because I wouldn't pay that much for your brother. He's doing way better than you. I'm like, okay. Just bound up and hurt. It all hurts. My mom's really crazy cheap. She's an immigrant. She had a tough childhood and everything. I've never seen her spend too much money. I just grew up thinking the tooth fairy was real, because that made more sense than my mom actually giving me money. My friends are like, it's your mom, right? And I go, maybe it's your mom, but it's not my mom at all. I don't think they know who they are. They've never met. I wouldn't want my mom to know who the tooth fairy is either, because if she heard strangers were leaving money in the house, she would be in my room trying to fish it out from beneath my head at some point. Just pulling teeth off the street, see if she can cash in. My mom's a very cheap lady. Thank you. It's crazy that she is so cheap, because she's also a doctor, and that's unfortunate to be that cheap and a doctor. I don't even like telling people that my mom's a doctor, because then they see our house and they're like, is she good at it? And I'm like, I don't know. I think she's part-time, honestly. I don't know what to say. She's either really good or really bad at her job. If you're like a doctor who gets no repeat customers, you're either amazing or you're like the merchant of death, honestly. You could be one of the two things. All right, that's going to be it for me, you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. I'll bring up your final comic. Give it up for Mason James, everyone.
Hey, 3 stand-up comedies in a row. No, you guys are happy about that, so sorry. It's depressing for us, too. That's the sad part. Like, our wives think we're chasing our dream out here. That's the sad part. My name's Mason. It's good to be here. Some big news in my life. Me and my wife just had our first baby, so very exciting. Very exciting. Yeah, you can clap. It's very exciting. The baby has made me realize I have to lose weight because he's about a month old and he's tried to breastfeed me a lot. So I didn't know what to do. I spanked him. I said, you do not breastfeed Dad. That makes Dad sad. Okay, that makes Dad very sad. So I'm trying to lose weight right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying. I have to lose weight. I just hit rock bottom recently, and everybody's rock bottom is different, but this was mine. I pulled a muscle in my neck sucking a milkshake. So do you guys know how sad that is when you have to switch to a spoon because you're not in shape enough for a straw? I injured my face with the food they give you when you injure your face. I called my doctor. I described the pain. He's like, have you been in a car accident or a fight perhaps? I said, perhaps. You need to have an open mind, okay? It's 2024, Doc. All right. I am married. Very fun being married. You guys married? All right. Good. Good feedback. Marriage is fun. If you're thinking about it, do it. Marriage is fun. Marriage is up there. It's right underneath being single. Just super fun. Very fun. That was a joke. That was a fun joke. I like being married. We do fight a lot, and they say it's healthy to fight in marriage, and I feel like it'd be healthier to just get along, you know. I've never been in the middle of a fight with my wife, and I'm like, I'm glad we're doing this right now. Glad we chose the healthy option tonight. I lose every fight. My wife's so good at fighting. I think she's a black belt. It's incredible. She's so good at fighting. She's passive-aggressive. She's also really good at regular aggressive. She's got them both down. It's very fun. I like when you guys don't laugh. It makes me hurt my soul. It's fun. We do get in a lot of dumb fights. We get in a lot of really dumb fights. We got in a fight recently about whose mom could cook better. And it started fun. It was like, my mom, no, my mom. Then out of nowhere, she's like, your mom's enchiladas suck. And I was like, okay, that's her best dish. Okay, so why don't you take that back? She was like, they're not authentic. And I was like, oh, you thought you were getting authentic enchiladas from a woman named Dory? That's what you thought? So we got in a fight once, and she called me immature. And I don't know if you guys have been called immature, but it's very tough to respond maturely to that. I did not. I was like, you're immature. She's like, that's what I'm talking about right there. You just did it. It did not help that I just got an ice cream cone, and do not get in a fight if you got an ice cream cone. You're not going to win. This is not a position of power right here. I could just feel it melting down my entire arm over my body, and I couldn't lick it because if you lick it, you lose, you know. I was just staring at it. She called me immature, and I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have gotten sprinkles, okay? I get it. I get it now. You think you know about women before you're married, and then you get married, you're like, we're not even close. We have no idea what's going on in a woman's head. Like when I was single, I had one pillow, and that's what I thought life was. I thought you have one pillow. I never thought about multiple pillows because I only have one head. So that's what I thought life was. And I always had a one-head-to-pillow policy. And I thought I'm going to get married. My wife's going to bring in a pillow. We're going to be a two-pillow household, just like I'd always dreamed of. And boy, was I wrong. We have 14 pillows. Our bed looks like Stonehenge. It's crazy. It looks like a beaver went to IKEA, just building a dam of wasted money. Takes an hour and a half to make the bed. By the time you're done making it, you have to unmake it to take a nap. You're so tired. So it's very crazy. She does a lot of crazy stuff. Like a year ago, she wanted to take a compatibility test to see if we were compatible. And at that point, we'd been married for 3 years, and she was pregnant. So I was like, all right, I think we need to take a vocabulary test. That's what I think we need to take. I don't think you need to learn some words. It was a love language test. I'm sure you guys know the love languages. My love language is physical touch, and my wife's was physical touch, and she was informing me that she was changing it. Because she was like, you've touched me too much. You touched me. I go, what are you changing it to? She goes, haven't got that far yet. Just please stop touching me. All right. I want to watch TV alone tonight. All right. All right, I'll leave soon. I think we're all happy about that. One smile from this table would be awesome. That'd be nice. I've got parents. You guys have parents? Good. Just building up some commonality before I leave. And my parents are getting older. They are getting older. My dad's at the age, he's starting to turn his blinker on pretty far in advance. Sometimes you don't even see an exit. I'm like, you turning? He's like, I could be. I could be. I go, that's not how blinkers work, Dad. No. My dad doesn't know how phone calls work. I'll have a missed call from my dad. I'll call him back. I'll go, hey, what's up, man? Just returning your call. And he goes, I didn't call you. And I go, yeah, you did, man. I'm just returning your call. And he goes, I didn't call. And I go, look, Apple's been doing this for a while. Your name was in red. You called me. And he goes, I don't have to tell you, dude. I think we got hacked. I go, that's not what hackers do. I go, hackers want money. They do not want to reconnect families. Okay? That's not what they're into. Okay, you guys are so great. Give it up for Wayne and the Mucky Duck, and you guys keep coming out. All right?
All right, the Three Chipmunks, the Three Stooges, I forget what to call them. The comics, Mason James, Connor, Neil. We got Sean. I guess I'm not killing that, right?
How's it going, folks? Yeah, why is it a little hot? More? It's as much as it's got, I think. Is that different? Okay, sorry. Hi, my name is Sean. I'm from Limerick in Ireland. Live here in Houston now, and I'm gonna play some Irish songs, maybe some Texas songs. There's some lovely original songs tonight, but I'm gonna be playing some folk songs, I suppose. So, okay. It was on one bright May morning I bid New Orleans adieu, and I took the road to Jackson Town, my fortunes to renew. I cursed all foreign money, no credit could I gain, which filled me heart with longing for the lakes of Pontchartrain. I stepped on board of a railroad car beneath the morning sun, and I rode the rods till evening, and I laid me down again. All strangers there, no friend to me, till a dark girl towards me came, and I fell in love with a Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I said, my pretty Creole girl, my money here's no good. If it wasn't for the alligators, I'd sleep out in the wood. You're welcome here, kind stranger, though our house is very plain. We never turn a traveler out by the lakes of Pontchartrain. She took me in her father's house, she treated me quite well. The hair upon her shoulders in jet black ringlets fell. To try and paint her beauty, I'm sure 'twould be in vain. So handsome was my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. I asked her if she'd marry me. She said it could not be, for she had got another, and he was far at sea. She'd sworn that she would wait for him, and true she would remain, till he returned for his Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. So it's fare thee well, me bonny old girl, I ne'er will see you more. But I won't forget your kindness in the cottage by the shore, and at each social gathering a flowing glass I will raise, and I'll drink the health of my Creole girl by the lakes of Pontchartrain. Is it possible to get some guitar in the monitor, please? Wayne is around. Is it possible to get some guitar in the wedge? Oh. Okay. That song is about 150 years old, or that way, and it somehow found its way from this part of the world in the Gulf Coast back to Ireland, probably with some soldier or other, and yeah, it's a staple of the Irish tradition now. So, yeah, it's the one that I've been singing a lot since I moved here, and it means a lot to me. So, I'll sing another kind of Irish song. This is a song by Ewan McCall. Come, my little son, and I will tell you what we'll do. Undress yourself and get into bed, and a tale I'll tell to you. It's all about your daddy. He's a man you seldom see, for he had to roam far away from home, far away from you and me. But remember, lad, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and the heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. So if you fall and hurt yourself and get a feeling bad, it isn't any use to go a-running for your dad. For the only time since you were born that he had to spend with you, he was out of a job and he hadn't a bob. He was signing on the brew. But remember, lad, he's still your dad, though he's working far away. In the cold and the heat, all the hours of the week, on England's motorway. Now sure we'd like your daddy here, and sure it would be fine to have him working nearer home and to see him all the time. But beggars can't be choosers, and we'll have to share our load. We need the money your daddy earns working on the road. But remember, lad, he's still your dad, and he'll soon be home to stay for a week or two with me and you when he's built the motorway. Thank you. Okay, if you'll indulge me, there's a lot of songs in the Irish tradition about being in America and wishing you were back home in the old country. But I'm going to sing a song about being in Ireland and wishing you were in Texas. song by Guy Clark, which I'm sure you know. Well, I wish I was in Austin, in the chilly parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not wondering where you are. But here I am in Dublin, just rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back the shakes with every breath. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all of my faults. You don't have to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go and I'll love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Now I am just a poor boy, work's my middle name, and if money was the reason, I would not be the same. And I'll stand up and be counted, and I'll face up to the truth, and I'll walk away from trouble, but I can't walk away from you. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all of my faults. You don't have to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go and I'll love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Now I have been to Fort Worth, and I have been to Spain, and I have been too proud to come in out of the rain. And I have seen the David, I've seen the Mona Lisa too, and I have heard Doc Watson play Columbus Stockade Blues. But forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. You don't have to forgive me for thinking what I thought. I loved you from the get-go and I'll love you till I die. And I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I wish I was in Austin, in the chilly parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not wondering where you are.
That was Sean. Zoe, you're up. They're old and worn out. All right, you should be
Oh, oh dear. hear me all right? All right. That good? All right. The shots ring out at the starting line. You take off running and you're doing fine. You got stars in your eyes and scuffs on your knees. Everything's exciting. Your life's a breeze. Right now you've got it all. But soon you'll hit the wall. Oh, run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Now you're breathing hard and it's hard to breathe. Hurdles coming at you like you won't believe. And the finish line's nowhere in sight. But you gotta keep running, yeah, you gotta fight. There's no time to relax, so take it to the max. So run, 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 ambitious little girl, and keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Rush round that corner and forget your fear. It's the end of the race and the end of the year. You can nearly taste it. It's almost in your reach. Each objective met, every goal complete. And soon you'll reach the end and start right back up again. No, run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta run, 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 ambitious little girl. Keep on believing you're the center of the world. 'Cause the earth won't stop till you've had enough. So you gotta keep going when the going's tough. Oh, you gotta keep going when the going's tough. That was an original piece called Ambitious Little Girl. I wrote it while I was back in college. Next, I am going to do a cover piece of The Last Unicorn. I watched that movie so many times as a kid, and I really liked the song that went with it. So, yeah. All right, let's do this. When the last eagle flies over the last crumbling mountain, and the last lion roars at the last dusty fountain, in the shadow of the forest, though she may be old and worn, they will stare unbelieving at the last unicorn. last moon is cast over the last star of morning, and the future is past without even a last desperate warning. And you look into the sky where through the clouds a path is torn. Look and see her, how she shimmers. It's the last unicorn. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm
I'm going to finish up with another original song. This one I wrote after my friend and I spent an afternoon. We were talking about cats, and specifically the topic came up, why is it the cats beg to be let out, and then as soon as you let them out, they walk right back in. Then as soon as you close the door, they beg to be let out again. And my friend told me that her dad told her that it's because they're looking for summer. At one point, that cat walked outside of that door and it was summertime outside. And they think that if they walk outside of that door enough times, then eventually it's going to be summertime again. Now, I have no idea whether or not this is true or what goes on in a cat's mind, but something about that struck me as just really poetic. Because in a way, we're all looking for summer. We're looking to, return to a sunnier, simpler time. And I think that that's something that all of us sometimes want in the back of our heads. And so this last song is called Looking for Summer. All right. Well, the days are getting shorter, and a chill is in the air, and the echoes of the winter's past are more than I can bear. In my heart, I know that there are warmer days ahead, but in and now, don't know quite how to drag myself out of bed. I look out each window, the view is the same. I can't find the path that leads back where I came, and I keep opening up my front door, hoping not to see the leaves upon the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer, looking for somewhere that's warm, hoping for some sunshine in the eye of the storm. I'm looking for a door that leads me just beyond the spring, to a place where the cicadas chirp and the mockingbirds sing. Oh, the mockingbirds sing. Yeah, the mockingbirds sing. Well, I look outside, it's gray and white as far as I can see. But behind one of these many doors, the summer waits for me. In my mind, I know I'll find the comfort that I seek. But summer days seem far away, oh, when the sky is so bleak. The holidays come and the holidays go. The pathway to May has been covered in snow, and I keep opening up my front door, hoping not to see the frost upon the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer,
writing on the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer, looking for somewhere that's warm, hoping for some sunshine in the eye of the storm. I'm gonna find the door that leads into the summer sun, 'cause I'm looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. Oh, I'm looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. Oh, I'm looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. 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 Oh, won't stop till I'm done. Thank you, everybody.